Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon back again. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. For all of my new viewers, for those of you just strolling by, for the people that have subscribed, I appreciate you. On my last episode, our last episode of Lore of Warcraft, we continued reading the World of Warcraft magazine. That is a Lore of Warcraft GleeCon channel exclusive. Can't find that in-depth coverage of that old magazine pretty much anywhere else. So tune in if you want to watch us continue to plug through that one. Last time we talked about the old Isle of Conquest and some achievements and stuff like that, which is pretty cool for an achievement hound like me. Well, we've also been playing through with old Chalice here, and I'm now noticing the semi-inappropriateness of my top going on here. This is a new piece of armor. I like the metal studs, but for some reason, Chalice here felt like having a lot of side boob exposure was going to protect her more. So stay a while and listen, watch, and see what happens as we try to continue to quest without getting our bits chopped off or scratched up. On the last episode, we've been plugging through Ashenvale. I'm here because I recently, right off camera, I learned some new moves last time. We rebuilt this Rod of Transformation, which will turn us into a furbolg next time. I'm going to go ahead and hearth back to Ashenar. We do have 3 quests right now, and I think there's 2 more we have to finish the rod that we built. We're going to turn that in by turning into a furbolg, I believe, at some point. We do have these couple quests, the Howling Vale and Vile Satyr Dryads in Danger. We also have the Tower of Althalax, which I wasn't quite powerful enough last time to do. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm honestly not sure because we weren't really able to do it last time. But yeah, we're gonna just kind of see. We're about 20% of the way through getting to level 29, which would again be something worth doing. I read online where someone's like, yeah, I was level 33 and I pat myself on the back, I could solo it. Yeah, that's not really happening as much. When we were 27 when we tried it, now we're 28, and we're going to continue to see, but we'll do a couple other quests first. These insane druids down here, this is going to be a toughie, but it might be good for the old grinding. It might be so tough because we just have to go in there, and I'm really going to push for help on the Tower of Althalax final fight. We could try, and I don't think, oh man, no, I really don't think so. I say we could try and sneak, like, Assassin Strike that quest. I don't think that we can. I don't think I've got enough points. Maybe at 30 I could, because I'm pretty sure at 30 I'll get the Ferocious Bite, but for now, yeah, I do have Cower, reduces my threat, which is kind of the way that Feint works. They don't really have those things as much anymore. It's kind of a silly. I mean, I guess it's okay when you're really trying to help with threat mitigation. But yeah, not so. It's certainly not helpful at all. It's useless in solo. So we're gonna go here. Excuse me. I think we have to. I'm pretty sure if we look at the quest. So what we've been doing is we've been very slowly rebuilding this staff because it all ties into the corruption of the furbolgs here, and we've been trying to find out, like, hey, what can we do to save these furbolgs? I don't want to jump down there into the middle of a furbolg camp just for that herb. But I guess there was a druid in the area that was studying it, and he has somehow created a staff which we now know can help us turn into a furbolg so we can communicate with them. And we had to go collecting the different parts. We had to find the haft and the metal part. We had to find the wooden part. So we found all these different things. We found, I believe there was a gem or something that we had to get to, or stone. And then once we got all that, we rebuilt the staff. So we did all these various things, and now they got it, and they're like, well, the staff's probably not going to work anyway because the furbolgs are corrupt, so it doesn't matter that you can communicate with them. And so now we're going to find, they said there is one furbolg, this guy down here, Krolg, who would probably communicate with us. So we're going to cut our way over there, and we're going to see if he will. At some point I got to go off-road and step down in here. This is the Green Paw Village. There's old Kurak, a 26 orc shaman. And Awahaka, another Tauren druid. So that's all cool. Now we are to the point, I think we're getting close if you round up that we can do up to 6 levels below us, but it might be 5 until you get to 30. I think it's 20% of your level, and I don't know if they round, if they use like actual rounding, or if it's just a flat automatic round down. So if we see a 22, we know there's rounding involved. If we don't, we know that there is not. I need to get to 150. There's some herbs that I need that have to be 150 for. Alright, so look at these little torches. That's the classic way of saying, like, you're on the right track for a quest. That's the only thing they used to do back in the day, is they would let you know by putting a few torches that something important and quest related is probably nearby. Okay, so we're following this path. That's all cool. Now he is a level 9, and he's gray, or he's hostile. So let's turn ourselves into a furbolg. I vaguely remember doing this in retail. So now he's like, yeah, I'll talk to you. I suppose we should cross over. I can swim as a furbolg too. I was going to try to walk on that branch, but didn't really work out. Alright, hey buddy.
Yes, you are one of my kind, but still whole, still clean. I am unsure how you have escaped the atrocities the Night Elves have visited upon our people, but I am glad to know that I am no longer alone. Corruption now runs through the veins of our kin, young one. Corruption brought down upon us by the prideful Night Elves. They are the ones who did this to our people. They are the ones I blame for being cast out of my tribe. At night I can still see the campfires burning in the darkness. The Night Elves are as old as time, but their arrogance destroys their very world, and now it destroys our lives too. But that can no longer be controlled. I blame the elves for much, but we are still responsible for our actions. Even beyond the corruption, we are capable of great evil. Rand Bloodtooth is one such evil. Power-hungry, lusting, the corruption has only made him stronger. My hatred for the elves burn, but I do not wish ill upon their children, so we must police our own. We have to kill this guy, Rand Bloodtooth, and his 4 guards. So that's the goal now. So, okay, so right around the corner, we have a dude that's ready for action. The staff will continue to be, it's reusable. Doesn't seem to even have charges. Just has a 1-minute cooldown. We're cool on that. Alright, so we're going to try to kill some guards. And, Yeef there was level 30. So, I'm gonna go put some buffs on them since they buffed me. Oh, they're already buffed up. Never mind, but I'll take the stamina by 20 for sure. So they are obviously doing the same quest line I'm doing. We're gonna drop into a prowl here. See what we can do. There's a guard. It's a level 28. This is a level 30 quest. Yeah, so I don't want the howlers really, if I can help it. I might draw one here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to draw him away from those guys. There you go. Okay, so got this. Now we're gonna. Oh man. So we do have this. Oh, he's running. All right, cool. So not too shabby. Getting the 1. Drop back into a prowl.
We're about 25%. It's really, we are really going to have to grind. Oh, we actually need to go this way. We are going to grind. Oh, there's another guard right there. Now let's get these guys. Let's get while the getting's good. Oh, he is, let me try to build up as many combo points as I can. Wolf is coming.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
So he's going to probably run. Yep, I hear the wolf. Okay, so let's bust some healing out. This guy's a little weaker. They hit me with the blood howl, but... Okay. So now I'm going to go back in. Fine, we'll get a little bit of XP for killing this. That's what it's all about right now. Yeah, if you notice, he's not doing crap for damage to me. Ooh, bristlebark boots, huh? These are leather boots, 5753. That is an upgrade for me. Look at that. I will take those bind on equipped boots. Absolutely, I will. Cool. Alright, so we've killed 2 of 4 guards. I'm not worried. Like, I want to kill them when they're isolated like that. Bloodtooth Camp. Because... since I can stealth in and out, there's another guard. Really a little bit worried about how tough this guy's going to be. But yeah, might as well. Like I said, if they're isolated, if they're around here, let's do it. Let's make it easier. Okay, so...
Ability isn't ready yet.
It's not really worth, and I mentioned this before, really part of your rotation should be popping in and out of cat form so that you can continue to hit it with the shred, but I don't think the mana is really worth it, or whatever the energy cost, yeah, the mana cost. Okay, we got 3 guards now, and here's a final one we can take out. Let's just do it, might as well. It's even if we end up killing more than we need, we're clearing the little area. This guy's 27, which is below us. I'll hit him with this.
I don't have enough.
They really blocked this rip a lot. I hate it. That's why I don't even want that move. It's annoying. I want the ferocious bite or whatever it's called.
I don't have enough energy.
Okay, so we have all the guards that we need. I just nab it. I'm annoyed at that. I'm annoyed now. That means they also spawn in fast. So now I'm like, okay, well, there's not even probably any point to clear them when they respawn that fast. It's like, what are you doing? Alright, we'll hit him. Hit him with the rip now. Probably should have did it on 3. Okay. Alright, so well, we've got there he is. He's just spawning, so somebody must have just cleared this area. Oh man. Unpleasant. Let's pull him a little bit down. Okay. I want to get all 5 points and then hit him with the bleed. Okay, now I want to hit this and get my heal off while he bleeds out. Let's see what I can do. Oh, my horns has worn off too. There we go, baby. Alright, so we did it all. It's probably that healer that was through here. She probably helped clear out that priest I saw that run around setting this buff on me. So, it's all good in the hood. 10, 20, 30, okay, and all together between turning in that quest and killing these guys, we gained about 10% more XP. That's what it's all about, just killing. And actually, I gotta check those cuffs I picked up too. They're male. Never mind. Let's go into prowl since there's some unnecessary spiders that are unnecessary to kill. Find this little... Okay, that's enough on the prowl. Just wanted to get to that one spot. I'm not gonna be that cautious / patient. Funny, I'm pretty determined, and I will be patient about some things, but like the individual patience of taking an extra 10 seconds to whatever is same thing happens to me a lot when I play like Tears of the Kingdom. I just don't want to slow climb the wall, man. I just want to jump up it. And even though you can get like twice as far if you slow play it, I just usually will like fall and drown because I'm being too impatient. Still just barely playing that. Played through a couple of dungeons, ancestral. I'm trying to get up to the tier 46 ancestral dungeon thing, the highest level one. I'm close. I'm like 6th. I think I can do like a 40. I did a 38 today. Without dying, it was pretty nice little run, but luckily he is not. He doesn't aggro very far because he's level 9. Alright, so we did it, buddy.
You have done well, my friend. The forest is still tainted, but at least we know we have done a small part to return it to its former glory. If you wish to return to me again, I would enjoy the company of my own kind. You will. Perhaps our tribes will meet again under less violent times.
Okay, I was gonna say that was what this was all about. This is a slight upgrade on my sustaining ring. And the other 2 pieces are not useful for me. That's a pretty neat 2-handed mace. The glacial stone. I can't think of who would use that 75 frost damage, but this one-handed axe is meh.
Return to your own tribe and tell them, let them know of your victory here. Show them your trophy and bask in the glory.
Alright, so they want me to go to my quote-unquote tribe, which is an Astronar. And that's probably based on the rewards that we're about to get at the end of this quest line. You know what, maybe I should just swim across this lake. What do you guys think? I almost took the choice out of my own hands. I just don't know. Well, sure, if it's strangle. The thing is there is probably... Crud! That was so close! Oh my. I thought I was gonna die for reals. Get some more strangle kelp. I have plenty of this, but it's green. I can still get maybe a point out of it. I did. There we go. 5 to go. I 100% thought I was gonna die on that one. No, I should probably go straight up here. I think the elevation is gonna make traveling difficult. Stupid water elementals. Never available when I need them. I think at 30 we might get the... I don't remember if that's when we get travel form or not, which would be dope. To get 10 levels ahead of everybody else. I don't think so. That seems too OP. Alright, so go up to the road from here. 10, 20, 30. So now we're at 35%. So we're getting there. Maybe they'll give us a nice bit of XP for that, which is cool. Insane Druids, we'll pick that up after. I don't really know. There's a hunter at 30. Yeah, so this is a good zone for being level 30, I guess. Here's that bruiseweed I saw before. Now it's not so crazy for me to go pick it up because I'm already down here. Cool. They're gonna just let me do it. Thanks, guys. And now we're down to 4 levels. And I can finally start getting, I want to say it's like life root, which is good. Alright, not too shabby. So we've already finished really a few missions. Yeah, so I already know I'll enjoy it more, and I think those that watch a show are going to kind of be like a little bit delightfully surprised when I show off. Not show off when we run the Burning Crusade and we redo these classic leveling up areas in the way that I typically play. This is an experience for me, and maybe yeah. I guess it's one way to play, and that's going to be kind of neat too, because it's going to show us how to do this differently. Now, when we play Wrath of the Lich King is Burning Crusade Classic, so we're going to have to really take all of those concepts and play them through. So what I'm thinking we'll do is create a Draenei and make a Draenei Shaman, because why not, and a Blood Elf Paladin. Ooh. Paladin, I don't know what I'm gonna, I don't know the specs. We'll have to look at Wowhead, because I know, like in Classic, there's not really... One thing I do really like about retail is each spec, each town is really its own viable playstyle. And that's not true here. Like, you can't be, I don't know, like a purely enhancement shaman or whatever. You got to mix things up from the other trees. Or like rogue, being a pure subtlety rogue is a lot harder. You might be good in PvP, but maybe that's it.
I know these forests as if they were a part of me.
You already said that to us before.
Del Nadras.
The Sentinels do what...
Farewell. I am
The Sentinels do...
Be careful.
The Sentinels do what they can here in Ashenvale, but it's thanks to Night Elf...
Goddess, watch
Oh
over
my
you.
goodness.
How may I help?
Like you, that we have gained the ground we have.
So, this is the skull of the fiercest furbolg threat in Ashenvale? I am more than pleased with your abilities, adventurer. The Sentinels cannot thank you enough. I hope we can rely on you again in the future to help our people. I shall put this skull and Dartal's rod in a place of reverence for others to see.
Why together?
Tyronis would be proud. Thank you again.
Alright, cool. So we are getting close to the halfway point. Where's that ring at? There he goes. This ring is a slight upgrade over this sustaining ring. Ring of pure silver, just a pinch more, 2 more spirit. Really, it's not a huge upgrade, but whatever. Whatever. Let's sell off. I don't care about that. Yeah, sell some of these things. Ooh, that's that's 58 silver, so that's worth it right there. That ring sells for a decent amount. Yeah, she still needs... She's so close on that. She's getting there. Okay, so we finished that main storyline. That's good. We've done the whole Rod of Cleansing. So there is a little bit in the Barrow Den here, but rather than going in there, let's do the... We're going to go... Actually, let me buff up real quick. Let's go over here to this little area, and we'll pick up the Howling Vale, and we'll look at the Vile Satyr and just see, are these breadcrumbs? Are they, you know, what are they? Even if they're breadcrumbs, we could consider doing them, do a little grinding, because we're still pretty early in this episode. I want to say that we'll finish it this time, but we're not gonna, because I don't think we're gonna get to the Tower of Alflex this time, and the Insane Druids quest. I don't think we're gonna get there either. We'll just... Maybe we'll get to trying this one, because we are not that, like, we still have plenty, you know, more than half an hour. We're about a third of the way through this episode. We'll just have to see what these two... This could open us up to doing chains and take the rest of the episode, or these might be, like, both breadcrumbs, and we're essentially done, and then we can go right now into trying to do the Insane Druids quest, which I do worry. I don't think they're going to be impossible or anything, but we all know how tough those Barrow Den kind of areas can be. The Shrine of Asina. I think she's the bird avian type of person, but I'm not 100% sure. In Firelands, you kind of see a lot of those shrines and stuff. I can sense the shadow on your hearts. There can be no rest for the wicked. Lethon says that. I don't know where they're at. What's VC? DPS, healer, and tank for VC? Violet Citadel? Is that even a thing? Okay, so this is this is an open, like, non-hostile area. Liline Dark River is here. She's, I don't know what she is. We've got a couple. Oh, Therasil is a named satyr, or not, dryad. What else do we have? And this sort of a little shrine, the Shrine of Messina. Okay, so it looks like there are 2 people. First, let's do the Howling
Though
Vale.
we've put many resources and much effort into driving the remaining demons from the Fellwood to the north, our successes have been few. We have been able to keep much of the demonic presence from Ashenvale. To the north, near the Fellwood border, the ruined shrine of Melthandris has been overtaken by mysterious wolfmen. Their chilling calls have led the area to be known as the Howling Vale. The tome of Melthandris kept at the shrine may shed some light on why these wolfmen have come.
Cool, are we going to be fighting Worgen? That's neat. Alright, and then Ileana has a quest for us. There she is. She is a dryad. And it looks neat compared to other dryads. She's got like little shoes on her little hooves.
What is nature's call?
Vile satyr dryads in danger.
Listen, I don't know who you are, but I need your help. My sisters went to take back the branch of Cenarius from the satyr. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been 2 whole days. Chalice, you have to find them. They were looking for the ruins of a great night elf temple in Xavian to the northeast. I don't know what to think. Look for Anelia. She was leading them on the search.
Okay, so that's cool. I think that we have a level 30, which is important as we go up here. I think that's probably what we can tackle now. And then in Xavian, which we've already been to, so I know we can kind of hang by going in that vicinity. That's an area. Oh, look, I noticed there's a little vale up there we haven't been to. We have not... Maybe there is a whole quest lane because we haven't done the demon stuff down here. And there might be some up there. This has not been opened up, so this is probably going to open us up to that. Cool. Alright, so let's get started on this chunk. This is, I think, probably kind of the final act of Ashenvale. This is the harder quests, the level 30, 31, 32. So, we definitely need to power up a little bit. But I think that's doable. We will, in the grinding and probably dying that we're going to do, and turning in a couple quests, we're probably going to get right up against level 29. Yeah, see, your wicked soul shall feel my power. I don't know who Lethon is. What that goes for. But yeah, I think that's neat. She probably would have been better had she done... Oops, wrong way on the road. Had she done Dead Mines also. But, what did I say our next dungeon was? Black Fathom Deeps. Oh, we haven't done that with the Horde. But Nomergon. Nomergon is the next one. Nomergon is one that everyone can already do. It's just a little bit... We probably want to be around like 35, 36, so we're just not ready for the... That's about when I want to do it, sure. You could probably have people doing it at like level 32, 33 if you want. But we're just not there. We need to be like mid-30s, essentially, to consider doing that dungeon. So we have some questing to do for a while first in terms of our alliance. I guess the Horde can do Nomergon as well. Maybe there's a couple Horde Nomergon quests, so we will have to end up doing it. But going to Dun Morag as a Horde is going to be a pain in the butt. Kind of like going to Scarlet Monastery as an alliance. Gonna be a pain in the butt. Goofya! Okay, so we're going to kind of follow the road all the way around here, and then I think we're going to have to go up and around, is my guess. One shot, 2 deaths, 2 EMPs. Easy twin? Do they mean win? I don't know what these people in the guild are talking about. I don't know how typing in the weird little caps, non-caps is going to help. See, I don't know. I don't remember seeing this Lethon yelling. Maybe we can look that up as we walk. Let's get on a stretch of road. There we go. So let's take a peeky poo at it. Lethon, Warcraft Classic. Okay, is a dragon of nightmare, so that's why he must be spawned right now. Location. Oh no, that doesn't say. Spawn point. Oh, he's in. It says in the center of Duskwood. What? Ashenvale. Okay, so he's at the. That's what this is. He's over there, and he must be spawned in right now. So that's cool. So I wonder if they're fighting him. That's something I really am. I've never done that. I've never fought the Dragons of Nightmare because I think by the, like I said, when I played Classic, I was a more casual player, and I still played. It wasn't because of a lack of interest. It was because of a lack of ability. I didn't have a PC capable of playing WoW on my own because in '96 when the game came out, right? Or 94? Because 96 was burning. Yeah, so in 94 when the game came out, take me even younger, I was in college. Let's see, I graduated in 2001. So I started college that year. And I'm trying to remember the exact timeline. I kind of think I didn't. Oh yeah. So I didn't want to go to college where I lived. I wanted to go away to college, so I started saving up money. I had a scholarship if I would have stayed in state, so I kind of did like some in-state, but I just wasn't really feeling it. It's not what I wanted. So then I worked full-time for about a year and a half. So it wasn't until probably late 03. And during that time period between 01 and 03, I absolutely did not have a computer at all. I was poor. I was saving all of my money. I was just, geez, it's not being productive at all. Just worked at a gas station. Just worked a graveyard shift at a gas station, saved money, and was a kid, really. Was a young 19, 20-year-old. I moved out and started college, so that's probably 03, and then, actually it might have been 04, because right when I started college, when I graduated I was 18. When I turned 21, I was 20 when I went out and started out in college, so. And I turned 21 shortly thereafter. So I was 18 when I graduated. So then you take a year. Let's see, I graduate whatever time, May, June. Then, so a year later I've been 19. Then the next, so yeah, it was 2 years. So I basically took like 2 years off where I started college, in state, then really wasn't feeling it. So that, that wasted a whole semester. Then I probably spent another year saving up, and my plan was to move out. And the plan started kind of to fall through, and I made some bad life choices. And then by the end of it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go anyway. So yeah, I think I was out. I took like 2 years, took a gap 2 years. So when I came out, that would have been right when World of Warcraft was coming out, when it was being invented. So it wasn't even really on my radar because I had been out of gaming. I wasn't really gaming a lot then. I was doing whatever. Okay, so now we are going to go here. There's Crazed Ancient, just chilling right there. Protecting this weird world. I kind of want to fight him. Just because I want the XP. But also, he just seems like the sentinel. He feels like if I wasn't in stealth. So that's kind of what the decision is for me sometimes. I feel like if I'm not in stealth, then I'm losing the XP I would otherwise get if I don't grind it out. Alright. So, yeah, but the point of my whole story, without getting so diverted and caught up in my own crap, is I wasn't really playing I wasn't playing seriously. So I missed the Dragons of Nightmare, and I think I've always been fascinated. And like I did on the episode last time, I just don't know. Look at these Worgen. Terra Wolf. It's cool. Let's get this thing. Okay. This thing's actually a little bit stronger than me. I kind of like that. Let's rock and roll on these. Okay, so what's he gonna? So he hits me with some sort of curse that makes my healing go down. Okay. Pretty much makes it to where you can't heal, but I could remove that curse. So good to know. If I get into a fight with these guys, I'm going to need to remove those curses. There doesn't seem to be much. I just need this tome. These guys being level 29 is probably why this is a level 30 quest. That means there's also some that are most likely level 30. So he'll probably hit me with that curse again also. Requires combo points.
Do that yet.
Nefarian will drop in 15 seconds. He hit me with the curse alright, so now we'll pop out, remove the curse, then drop the heal on myself. Why not? I am gonna lose that, my stamina buff soon too, so I'm gonna lose a couple hundred hit points. I want this glade or whatever to spawn. I wondered what the map was, and I bet you when I open up this area, it's all gonna come out. Terra Wolf Flesh Ripper. See, he can kind of. I wonder if they have like an independent stealth detection stat that makes some better than others, or if I have a stealth stat. I wonder if there's something. If we pop the hood, there's something under there. Because it seems like I've gotten better. Like it seemed like they would just always detect me in the beginning, and now it seems maybe not so much. Okay. Now there's 3. I don't want this. Okay, so we gotta be. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to pull all 3. Okay, I got 1. I think that's fair. That changes the dynamic of what I have to do out there, because then if I can't pull a second one independently, then I can. Oh, we got a reinforced chain cloak. Take a peek at that. 19 armor, probably nothing special. Nah. Okay. Probably should have at least. Alright, so actually I shouldn't be in this. I think I can pull this guy now. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we were able to pull independently one by one, separate the squad. Curse me right off the bat. Okay. We're getting him pretty good though. Like I don't even need to rip him. I'd rather just use my energy on that. Okay. Not too shabby. Now we can come in and hit this Shadow Weaver. Again, BT dubs. This is getting us some of that XP I really want.
I need to.
There we go. Yeah, see if I can hit him with the. Well, that's why the other one actually. It was the Moonfire, and I upgraded that off camera last time. Let's get him with the curse. So that's really not that bad, considering I can remove curses. I think for other specs it might be better. I mean, it might be more of a pain in the butt, but since look, there's a cave here. I don't remember that there's the Howling Vale, so we've got it. So all we're missing is that little area where the dragon spawns in, and then we've technically got this whole map. But guess what? There's no achievement, so who gives a flying fig? I know I don't give a flying fig. Who wants a flying fig? If I had one, I wouldn't give it. That's for darn tootin'. Sometimes I just feel like there's like maybe like a 85-year-old soul trapped in my body. Some of the things that I do are just so senior citizen, and I've done them for a long time. Like my taste in food, very senior citizen. Not necessarily my taste in music. I'm kind of eclectic when it comes to that. But yeah, I don't know if I can get Wild Steel Bloom. Let's see. Where's it at? Yeah, I can. I'm gonna kill you for the Wild Steel Bloom left. My wolf friend. I feel bad killing you, Worgen. I'm a furry. I'm a Worgen lover for sure. Look at all those little werewolves down there. I thought we were doing a good job. And now I look down there, I'm like, oh, well, we've barely begun. There's 1,000. Let's see if we can pull, what we can pull off on this video tonight. But yeah, so, you want some examples, you say? Of my ancient personality? There's that tome. Okay, so that's cool. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold him over. I
don't have enough energy.
So one way would be
I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
that, yeah, so food is a big one for me. The way that the things I like. First of all, I'm a black coffee drinker. You guys see me drink a lot of coffee on this show. Straight black coffee is what I drink. No cream, no sugar, nothing like that. Let's get this tome. Look at this. We were able to... What's this ancient inscription? Okay, so we got the tome of Melthandris. What does it say? The numbers of my companions dwindles, goddess, and my own power shall soon be insufficient to hold back the demons of Felwood. Goddess, grant me the power, this is Valinda's star song, to overcome my enemies. Hear me, please. My need is desperate, and my cause is just. What is this? Could this be the answer to my prayers? Elune has granted me a weapon, this scythe, to defeat the demons. That seems ominous. I really want this tablet. But I also want to... Gotta pull this guy with... When he pats over, just a pinch... Nope, not that way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I want to fight my way... I want to be able to read that tablet for us. Get some lore on this episode here. I really like old man, like, desserts. Like, my favorite ice creams are, like, pistachio, rum raisin, pralines and cream. I really love, like, cottage cheese, bread pudding, tapioca pudding. I'll jam on all that. Just, I love it. Actually, I don't want to. I'm wasting my mana. Dang it! Let me drink a moon juice, melon juice. Want to at least pull that Terror Wolf right there. There's just a whole squad. I wonder if this scythe is tied into what we read in Classic about. I mean, in Chronicles that talks about the origin of the Worgen kind of race.
Not ready yet.
So I'm a big nowadays I listen to podcasts. That's more of a thing. But before that, big talk radio guy. Big listening to you know, just dry news, Prairie Home Companion, and
I can't do that.
stuff like that. If I can live on this. But yeah, big into all that stuff.
Ready.
I'll drive, like, my wife is funny, like she thinks it's funny. I'll drive around with, like, blasting at a deaf man's volume my talk radio while I used to, driving around in my car with the windows down and listening to, like, or drinking my black coffee out of a ceramic mug. The Shrine of Melthandris, may the light of Elune shine upon this veil eternal and illuminate the ways of the Forest as it has for time immemorial. So this is this cool little shrine that we found. This is a lot of fighting out. Let's see what we can do here. Like, this is a lot to kind of split the needle. I guess so. Why not? Let's do it. Let's fight a little bit. I'm out of mana. That was a bad move on my part. If I could turn into cat form soon, there we go. Dang it! Don't do that to me. Yeah, so let's just... I'm not a sweet... I mean, I do... That's not true. I like sweets, too. Let's eat some... Eat and drink. Let's get a spirit buff going. So we're past the 50% mark now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're actually 57%. So we've got to go back all the way to that little shrine. Whoopsie poopsie. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
And whatever. It's... I feel like, what, you know... I think around 40... We're probably about 5 to 10 minutes away from a tight hour, so this is probably this is going to be our last episode just because of the way that it came out. But if there's no other steps to it, oh, look at this, we got a scroll of protection. I'm going to save that for the next episode because I don't think we're going to get a full half-hour use out of it. Just not going to happen, mate. I might just try to pick my way through the woods that way. I feel like that looks like on paper. Don't you do it, you rascally werewolf. I taught Putty Tat.
Ready. That ability isn't ready yet.
I didn't. Let's just wait for that to wear off. Okay. Oh man. There we go. So we've cleared out most of this little veil. I can't go that way. That was a myth. Work my way back around, I guess. Dang it! I really thought I was gonna get. That was sloppy on my part. You're just being sloppy, GleeCon. Slopping it up, sloppy steaks. All right. Gotta tell you, I've had a long week of work this week, guys. I'm tired about that. I mean, I don't gotta tell you. I guess I'm just choosing as we kill these things. Oh no. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Get me out of here. Yeah, see, this is where this nature's grass is. Crud. I'm gonna go ahead and flee and jump. I don't know how far they'll follow me. I don't think they're gonna follow me that far down. I don't think they'll come jumping down this mountain with me. Yeah, see, they didn't. Cool. That worked out. Get got, man. You got. I have, so there's a woman that started working. She'll never listen to this, not podcast, the show, so I'm not worried about it. She started there at my job last year. She's very similar to like a Barbara Streisand. That's who she reminds me of. She's got that kind of New York, very strong accent. She's a redhead, kind of like Barbara Streisand. She's probably younger, a little bit younger than the actual Barbara Streisand, but older than me. Kind of diva-ish and sensitive a little bit. She gets on with me fine, because she kind of, like a lot of people that might not necessarily love me because of my utility at my job. They kind of need me, so I think they're nicer to me than they might be behind closed doors, or that they might otherwise be on a neutral playing field. Because I'm one of the most senior people, so there's just stuff I know and stuff I can do that most people can't at the company. Well, she started last year. She got engaged last year, so she's having a second. I believe this is her second marriage, and it's kind of like a late in life. Getting remarried. I believe her and her fiance have children, but their children are grown, like full adults with careers and everything. And technically, geographically, it would make sense to go do that 32, but I'm just not. We're not going to do that one. We'll go turn this in first. I mean, just to wrap up today's episode, and then we'll make a run down there. Actually, we'll come back to Astronaut so we can at least go to sleep. So, she got engaged, invited me to the wedding, and whatever. I actually like weddings. I'm not an anti-wedding person, so I'm fine with it, and I don't dislike the woman. She's not. She's okay. So most of the people that she's invited are like friends and family of her and her husband, people I've never met in my life. Like I have no idea. So okay, I'm actually okay with strangers. I'll be okay. It doesn't bother me. Plus I'll have my wife, like as a +1. So, but she did invite like a handful of people from the job, and the people that she invited from the job, she invited. There is a dude there who is sort of a rival of mine. We don't hate each other, but we're not friendly at all. 0% friendly. We respect each other, but we've definitely he's gone after roles and things and succeeded and kind of bumped me out and done so aggressively and openly and thrown me under the bus. And that's not how I played the game. I don't play the game. I don't do that. If someone has qualities, I'll go and I will talk about their qualities positively, even if I'm talking myself out of a job. It's just how I am. And if people, I'll let my actions speak for themselves. And if they value me, they value me. And if they want to move me into another role, move me into another role. And in the long term, like this happened, a few years back is when we were he was gunning for the spot that I have. They kind of moved me to another department. And then now I'm sort of, I'm kind of one of the higher people. And so in the long run, it worked, but it did annoy me, and it was very aggressive. Anyway, that's all boring, especially for you guys. So it's him. I could just suffice to say a kind of a rival that I'm not super friendly with. His wife, who Just probably get on with her a little bit better, but she's going to have her husband's back. His wife works at the company too, and there's some similarity of that going on, although it's a little bit different. The dynamics are different, but rival and wife, who I am civil with, but the idea of sitting at the same table with them for an entire wedding and having to make small talk would probably make me need an open bar at this place. Then there's a young girl that just started like last year, who she's worked there for maybe a year now, maybe. I don't even think actually a year yet, and she's very young. She's like younger than my oldest daughter, but other than that, she's nice. She's a nice kid. She's probably, out of all the people that have been invited, the one that I would be the most willing to like share a table with and chat with. But I guess these tables are only tables of 4. I guess, I don't know what the deal is there. So we've got these tables size 4, and I supposedly this the rival and wife, they have a daughter who is that age, the same age as that girl, and they have moved in recently, and they're roommates. So they're seating the 4 of them together. The daughter is like this new girl's +1, just so that they have a friend or whatever. So they're putting the 4 of them together. So they're sticking my wife and I with the only other person from the job that I know that's been invited. So, and it is this woman who is terrible. Probably my complete least person in the entire company.
The Tome of Melthandris works in strange ways. The events it records, the events it shows. No one truly understands why it does what it does. Nonetheless, it is clear that what Priestess Starsong received, this Scythe of Elune, bears further investigation.
So this is kind of cool. We have, well, we have this book that is a TV book, and they're like, I don't know why it shows videos. But we have more cool, the Scythe of Elune, this concept of a Scythe of Elune from Priestess Starsong. That's cool.
Valinda Starsong was my predecessor here in Ashenvale Forest. At first it seemed she had the situation in Felwood under control, but little by little her efforts faltered. One day she simply disappeared. I was sent here to continue her work. I'm afraid I know nothing of the priestess, however. Perhaps Thintel Bladeweaver, one of the commanders of the Sentinels, knows further details of her disappearance that I was not a party to. Surely she will understand the import of such information.
Okay, so you heard it there. We have
Be careful.
we have a quest now to go to Darnassus to get the next part of this Valinda Starsong aspect of the quest, which we'll do. I will fly myself there off camera, and then that's where we'll pick up and we'll hearth back to continue that journey for the next episode. It's kind of a perfect little area for us. So since I'm going to go ahead and run and do that now, there's no point for us to continue. So wish me luck. If you don't see me again or catch an episode before I have my wedding on this Saturday, that not my wedding, the wedding I'm going to go to. Fingers crossed. I'm going to try and be a good boy. I'm going to try and not partake very much in the open bar, or even if it's pay bar. I'm going to try and be civil, and maybe I can get out of this without burning any bridges or making a fool. Or not making a fool, but not pissing anyone off. Thank you so much. We got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. You guys rock. Thank you so much. What's the point of the show if it wasn't for doing it for you? Then it would just be me playing games by myself. And I love you all for it. See you next time on Lore of Warcraft. Peace!